have to talk about something which I think is an outrage here. On Fox News and on Newsmax, of course, Newsmax, like Fox News, is not really very conservative. In fact, the head of Newsmax gave $1 million to the Clinton Foundation several years ago to try to curry favor with the Clintons. That's Christopher Ruddy. And of course, Fox News is now run by the leftist Lachlan Murdoch, is moving far left. But they've been showcasing Roger Stone in the last few days, someone who has viciously defamed my client, Dr. Corsi, and me, lawsuits in court, someone who's a 7-time convicted felon, 5 counts of perjury, 1 count of obstruction of justice, 1 count of witness tampering. Roger Stone is out there on the airwaves right now equating himself with General Michael Flynn. I don't suspect that Michael Flynn is very happy about that. Michael Flynn is an American hero. He made a mistake. He shouldn't have signed an agreement with Turkey to do lobbying when he was consulting with the president, but he is a hero. He's a good man. And Roger Stone, to the contrary, is a self-described dirty trickster who specializes in revering and slithering around under the surface and trying to harm people for political purposes. And that's why, in fact, largely, he was indicted because he did some things. He even put up a meme on Instagram with a crosshairs to the head of the judge. Whatever you think of that judge, Amy Berman Jackson, that's not something which is terribly smart and could have resulted in harm to her. And that's why he's being committed to prison and not apparently at this point be given a stay to take an appeal to be out of prison during that appeal. We'll see what happens with regard to President Trump. But I think it's frankly despicable that both Fox News and Newsmax are giving him a voice right now to equate himself with General Michael Flynn. The two are like night and day. And then I'm watching just in the last day or so, something that's been happening for a long time, is that Fox News allows their hosts to sell their book, to hawk their book. I mean, frankly, it's fine to do that, to try to sell your book and to promote it. But to use the power of the network to do that, frankly, cheapens the network even further than it's already been cheapened. And Hannity, of course, claims that he has written a new book with regard to various scandals and things like that called The Blood of Patriots, something like that. I don't know what it's called. He probably had it ghostwritten. I don't think Hannity has enough intellect to write it on his own. And then Pete Hegseth yesterday did the same thing. See, this is why people are losing confidence in cable news, because it's become a dog and pony show. It's become self-promotional, boosting ratings, as I've said, with death charts on coronavirus, with people dying every second, exploiting it, getting people upset, getting people to the point sometimes even of suicide. That's how upset they become, particularly over this virus. And it goes on. And that's why I keep telling you, the listeners, get up off the couch, turn it off, do something positive, don't be entertained. And that's a segue to what I've been saying every single day, because we have class actions against the Communist Chinese in Dallas, Texas. And we also have a criminal lawsuit, which is a complaint which we filed at The Hague at the International Criminal Court, and lawsuits, budding lawsuits in Jerusalem, Israel, and around the world to hold the Chinese accountable for the damage they have caused. Government's not doing it. They did more than abdicate their responsibility. They've been blackmailed into doing nothing, zip, nada. And it's for you, the American people, to rise up and do it for yourselves. So go to freedomwatchusa.org, freedomwatchusa.org. Join as a putative class action plaintiff our case against Dallas. And if you qualify, you'll ultimately be in the lawsuit after the court certifies the class, which we're hopeful it will do, to try to get the large damage that China has caused. Now, one other thing with regard to the dichotomy of even the communist Chinese with Fox News, because I've had issues with Fox News for years, going back to Roger Ailes. They were dishonest, particularly Hannity, with my clients, some of my female clients who had been harassed, who had relationships with Bill Clinton. And there were issues that also occurred. I won't get into it. You can read about it in my book, Horrors. But Fox News will not report our lawsuit against Communist China because we have issues. But see, that's not what a news organization should do. You have to report the news. whether you like that person or not, for whatever reason, and it's not honest, do not report it. Yet the Communist Chinese in Beijing have reported our lawsuit, and in fact, they've effectively threatened me and Freedom Watch for bringing it, of which I'm not afraid. We continue on. I get these kinds of threats all the time from all quarters. So keep that in mind as you decide whether you want to spend your time watching Fox News and Newsmax. As far as Newsmax is concerned, you can barely even see the picture. That's how bad the video is. But turn it off and do something positive and join Freedom Watch's Justice League and sign up for our class actions. We've also challenged the governor of California over these imprisonment orders to stay at home. We were the first to do that for my client, Ben Stein. And share this video, which you can find at freedomwatchusa.org, audio, iTunes, Spotify, Roku, Amazon Fire, Facebook, and Twitter. Get the word out. Rise up. Do it for yourselves. Don't just be entertained by the likes of Hannity on Fox News and Newsmax, and to have equated General Flynn with Roger Stone by giving him a forum is absolutely outrageous. Take that to the bank. God bless you. God bless your family. God save your family and stay safe. Same for my family and for the rest of the world. I'll be back tomorrow with another podcast of Special Prosecutor with Larry Klayman, and listen to our weekly radio show, which airs this weekend, mostly on Sunday, in about 50 stations. You can find it again at freedomwatchusa.org. And stay safe. Thank you for listening to me. I'll be back tomorrow.
Your call will be answered.
Hello, how may I assist you today?
It's all a bunch of lies.
Is there a problem with your bill?
No, they're fried.
Your bill?
Your nuts!
My nuts?
No, your precious snack nuts are fried in oil.
I had no idea.
Fisher oven-roasted never-fried nuts are never fried. They're just nuts oven-roasted with sea salt. That's it.
Maybe you should be in customer service.
I've been thinking about that. Now go look for the red-topped can.
Fisher oven roasted, never fried nuts. Never fried, nothing to hide.